just as we have changed professionally post-COVID, our work environments also may have changed or may need to change post-COVID. Hi, Shannon DeConda with NamUs. And what I'd like to talk to you about today is structural changes that may need to take place post-COVID. Recently, on our NamUs webinars, we provided a webinar for you on restructure or structural organization of your audit team. And in that, Stephanie Aller did an amazing job talking about how to structure your internal audit team. Maybe restructure may be something to consider as well. Now, what I want to talk to you about today is a little bit of a radical thought. And some of you may walk away with something that I'm not meaning to throw out, and that is to take away a coding validation job. And that's not what I'm meaning. I just want to say right up front, we should be taking coders and improving their skills and moving them into auditor roles. So I want to say that right up front. What I'd like to talk about is maybe moving from 100% coding validation, however, to moving more into audit for proficiency. A lot of organizations hire coders and have our providers performing provider functions, and then our coders doing 100% validation of those services. And I have to tell you, no one knows what went on in that room better than the provider. And I have to say that the physician and the provider don't understand necessarily the coding functions and the requirements of those E&M services like we do as coders and auditors. However, it is our job to train them and empower them how to choose their E&M code. And that was the initiative behind 2021 documentation guidelines and the 2023 expansion, was to empower patients over paperwork, to make it easy for physicians and providers to quickly and efficiently move through paperwork and know what their levels of service were for those patients. So we should be able to efficiently and easily help our physicians and providers to know what is your level of service when you're treating and seeing those patients, code your levels of service, and we should be able to audit those encounters and give you that level of feedback. So in order to move from a model that would be 100% coding validation, you will have to do some serious training for those providers. And you will have to audit them and do 100% coding validation and feedback to ensure they are proficient and maintain that proficiency before just saying, okay, we're good. We did our education, we did our due diligence, and now we can remove 100% coding validation. That's not how this will work. You will need to do training, 100% validation, until you are sure that providers maintain a precision error rating of 95% for 2 or 3 weeks, for whatever your window of precision is. And by the way, it should not be my window of precision or what I deem appropriate. That should be your window of precision and your time frame. So that should be up to your organization, your C-suite's expectations, okay? So you put that into play. And once that window is maintained for a certain length of time, then you could pass that provider off of proficiency. So then you would be able to now monitor that provider. There's no rule that says providers have to be on 100% coding validation. So again, this is a great way to not only increase a coder's strength move them into a path of going from coder to auditor, but also to streamline efficiency within your organization and look at a restructure post-COVID. Do you have questions on this process? Do you need some help? I'm here to help, here to contact me. Post your comments here. Again, coders, this is simply a way to also increase your skill set. If you need help with auditing, we have our E&M boot camps and we have our interactive workshops. Those are coming online for also inpatient and emergency room services. I'm here if you need me. Hope you have a great day.